In this lesson, I'm going to be talking about the document object model, an important part of understanding AJAX. What you need to keep in mind is that everything in a document, everything in the browser window, is an object. And when we talk about these objects, the word for that is model. So when we talk about objects on a web page, that is the DOM. So here's a web page, one we've seen before. This H1 is itself an object on the web page. This table is an object on a web page. This title is an object on a web page. And in fact, the page itself is an object called document. Now, objects have something called properties. So here you can see that the document object has a title property. And yes, we saw that title was an object of its own. Properties are themselves objects in their own right. Similarly, this link is also a property of the document object. And this table that we've seen before as an object is also a property of the document object. And each row is a property of the table object. And going on down the line, each cell is a property of the row object. At this point, you're probably wondering, how do you keep all these things straight when there are so many objects on a page? Well, thankfully, Firefox is really good at helping you do that. And because the DOM is such an important part of JavaScript and AJAX, and manipulating the DOM and examining the DOM is a lot of what we're going to be doing, so we'll be covering that in our next lesson.